Hi and welcome back. For today's class, let's begin in child's pose. So start in child's pose with your big toes together, your knees wide apart for your ribs to fit in between. Stretch your arms forward and let your head start to drop down towards the ground. If you're less flexible, you could slide a block underneath your forehead and that would help you to get the same elongation that you see Amber getting. So in our poses, especially the opening up poses, you want to feel that you can relax into it. As you're relaxing into the pose, start to focus on your breath primarily. So forget about how much you can reach or how much you can sink into the pose. And I want you to start your breath engine. And so that's what's going to move you through the poses today, and it's going to help you to find a balanced sense in your poses because you don't want to be overdoing. So as you're relaxing here into the pose, you can feel your breath moving in through your nose. Feel the sensation of the rib cage expanding out to the side like accordion. And then as you exhale, let all the air go out and see if you can make the exhalation just like a tad longer. And that will take you deeper into relaxation. Now come up onto your hands and your knees. Slide your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees under your hips. And then we're going to go through cat-cow. We're going to try to move segmentally. So I want you to tuck your buttocks towards the backs of your knees and then start to round just your lower back. Don't let the upper back or the neck round. Can you round up through the lumbar spine and then round the middle back and then round the upper back and then round through all of your neck joints. Now keep the whole spine rounded except the buttocks. Let the sit bones start to tip up. And then one joint at a time, start to move the lower back in. Then start to move the middle. Then start to move the upper back. And then all the way up through your neck. Take the neck joints in. Again, tuck your buttocks to the backs of your knees and then round one joint at a time. Oh, this part doesn't want to round so much, huh? All the way up through your middle, upper spine and neck. And into extension. Roll like a wave up your spine. Notice where your sticky spots are, the spots that don't want to move so well. And now come into neutral. Stretch your right arm forward, reach your left leg back. As you exhale, draw your elbow knee towards each other. Inhale, reach back out. Exhale, draw your elbow knee in. Inhale, reach back out. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, reach out. Lower your hand and your knee down. Change sides. As you hold it fully stretched out, level your pelvis, level your ribs. Exhale, draw the elbow knee in. Inhale, reach back out. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, reach out. Lower your hand and your knee. Stretch back into downward facing dog. Press down into your hands. Now lift your chest up away from the ground, just like an inch or two, like you're coming forward into plank. Press down evenly into your hands and turn the triceps down. Reach from your outer armpits down into your hands and press into all of your knuckles. Lengthen through your whole spine, especially those parts that didn't want to move so well when you're doing the cat-cow. Walk your feet forward to the front. Bend your knees enough that you can let your spine start to release. You can take your legs a little bit wider like you saw Amber did. Grab a hold of opposite elbows. Feel your feet. So as you can feel the ground underneath your feet, notice where your weight is in your feet. Are you leaning more towards one or the other, the inner or the outer foot? Change the clasp of the elbows. So the sense of grounding is important for your nervous system. It'll help you to relax into the pose where you're tending to strain, because we have to hold ourselves up against gravity, otherwise you're going to fall over. So naturally we have these compensatory actions in our body. But if you can improve your grounded sensation, it will help the right muscles to turn on and not those overworked muscles that are preventing you from falling over. Come up to stand, release your arms. Bring your legs together. Join your palms together. If you'd like, you could join me chanting Om one time, or you could just listen. Close your eyes, take a breath in. Open your eyes and release your arms down at your side. Surya Namaskar. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, flat back, lengthen the front of your spine. Exhale, step back into plank pose. Lower slowly all the way onto your belly for this first one. Inhale into low cobra, press down through the tops of the feet, open up your collarbones. Now stretch your arms straight back and clasp your hands behind your back. Roll your shoulders and your chest open. So educate the muscles in the back to turn on. 2, rotate the biceps out. Turn on the back of the armpit, squeeze in. Keep your neck and your lumbar long. Now place your hands next to your side ribs and roll up into high cobra as long as it doesn't feel tweaking on your lower back. The hips stay down. You see how much you can come up. Lower back down onto your belly. Press up into plank pose. Hands or knees, or with legs straight, hold in that plank. Press through your hands. Feel your ribs draw in, strong in your core. Stretch back into downward facing dog. Walk your feet forward to the front of your mat. Inhale into a flat back, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up. Reach down through your feet as you raise your arms. Exhale, Samastiti. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Step back and lower into Chaturanga, hands or knees or legs straight. Inhale into up dog or cobra. So this one can be a little extreme on the lower back. You're welcome to hang in the cobra instead. Exhale, stretch back into downward dog. And by hang, I mean not hang. I mean like do it instead. You don't want to hang into the pose because that's not so good in the joints. Press into your hands and reconnect through your breath. See if you can find the rotation in your arms that we practice, even if you have to come out of the pose a little bit. Bend your knees and look forward. Step or float up to the front of your mat. Inhale, Ardha, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up, raise your arms. Exhale, Samastiti. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Step back and lower, Chaturanga. Hands and knees lower or legs straight. Inhale into your back bend. Exhale, downward dog. Now stabilize in your middle. Without your rib cage sinking to the ground, raise your right leg up behind you. Keep your hips level instead of opening up the pelvis. So you feel the back of the leg and the glute turn on to support the leg. Now as you exhale, bring your knee to your chest, shift into plank pose, round your back. As you inhale, slowly lower the knee down, tap it to the ground and lengthen your spine. Exhale, pull back up, use your strong core. Inhale, lower slow. Exhale, pull up. Inhale, lower slow. Exhale, pull up. Hold that. Step your foot up to your thumb. Good. Now as you press into your right foot, feel the ground underneath it. Hug your right outer hip in and under you. Then come up into crescent as you push through the right foot. So just feel if you feel more steady, making that mind grounding connection before you came up. Press down on your left foot in between the big toe mound and the second toe mound. Now take your arms straight down in front of you like you're holding a block, or straight out in front of you. Draw your rib basket down and aim it straight to your pelvis. Now, as you bring the rib basket straight down, it might reveal any forward neck posture. So at the same time, through the back of the skull, draw back and up like an antenna, getting better reception. Then slowly start to raise your arms up. Remember in the early days of the cellular phone, you had to have the antenna on it that you pull up, and you have to get, oh, hold on, I only got 1 bar. Let me pull my antenna up. Okay, I got the 2 bars now. Yeah. Okay, and it was still super staticky. Bring your hands back down to the mat. Step back into plank pose. Hold there. Slowly lower to chaturanga, and then lift back up. Downward dog. Hold there. Yet Richard Nixon talked to people on the moon with a phone, but we couldn't get the cellular phone to work just when you had to call down the street. Raise your back leg up from the inner thigh. Keep your hips and your waist as level as possible. Feel the back of the leg glute turn on. Shift into plank pose, pull your knee up to your chest. Balance your shoulders over your wrists. As you inhale, slowly lower your knee. Exhale, pull it up. Inhale, slowly lower. Exhale, pull it up. Inhale, lower slow. Exhale, pull up and hold there. Step your foot all the way up to your thumb. Ground down through your foot. Feel all 4 corners of the foot. Draw the left outer hip in and under you, and then come right up through the midline. Try not to lean over to the side as you come up. Take your arms straight down in front of you. Draw the front of the ribs down towards your hips and the back of the ribs up. That's neutral, can you believe it? It usually feels like you're hunched over when you get the ribs into their right position. Now maintaining that, let the head draw back and up over top of the pelvis so that you're aligning your pelvic floor, the roof of your mouth, and the crown of your head. Then slowly raise your arms up again. Keep holding the imaginary block. Turn the triceps forward as the arms go up. So you're trying to turn the inner arms back faster. Breathe through your nose. Now remember your slower exhalation to calm down the parts that are overworking. Bring your hands back down to the mat and step back into plank pose. Lower slowly into chaturanga. Press back up into plank. Downward facing dog, glide back. Walk your feet forward to the front of your mat. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, fold. Fingertips down, sit your butt back like you're in a little chair and stretch your arms forward. Good. Draw the front ribs into position. Sit bones aim straight down. Hands like they're holding an imaginary block, and then raise the arms straight up. Hold here. Turn those inner arms back faster than the outer arms. Come all the way up to stand and bring your hands to your heart. Okay, now let's flow through those poses. Surya B. Inhale into chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale into a flat back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Step your right foot for crescent or warrior one, your call. Inhale to reach out. Exhale to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Step your left foot Inhale, reach up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Bend your knees and look forward. Jump or step up to the front. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, fold. Inhale into chair pose. Stand, Samastiti. Now turn to your right and take your legs wide apart. Spread your arms out, feet parallel. Draw your rib basket back in so that your ribs aim straight down to your pelvis. Align the pelvic floor, core of the heart, or roof of the mouth, and then turn your left leg in slightly. Turn your right leg all the way out. Bend your right knee for warrior two. Ground through the four corners of your back foot. Place your right hand down onto the inside of your right foot and take your left arm straight up in the air. So as we're holding this modified version of side angle, reconnect to your alignment points through your spine. So feel that your rib cage is in alignment. So you balance the pelvic floor, center of the diaphragm, center of the roof of the mouth. Then externally rotate your left arm and reach it all the way overhead. So it's that same rotation we're practicing where the inner arm tries to spin back, tricep turns in. Balance the effort in the pose with the sense of surrender by balancing your breath. Slow breath in through your nose, slower breath out. And maintain those alignment points through your spine. You're ensuring that there's a good energy flow. Press to your feet, come back up into warrior two. Reverse warrior, flip your palm, inhale. Come back to warrior two. Straighten your right leg and turn your legs to the other side. Bend your left knee, warrior two. Ground down through your back foot. Modified side angle, place your hand down onto the inside of your foot. Take your right arm up. Now at the same time, see if you can adjust your pelvis so that your pelvic floor shines towards your back ankle. Rotate your right arm and reach it all the way overhead. Slow breath in through the nose. Slow breath out. Feel the ground under your feet. Feel in your body where you're overdoing in the pose. If you can relax the chronically overworked muscles. And feel your core supporting you as you press through your legs. Come back up into warrior two. Reverse warrior, flip your palm and inhale. Vinyasa. Step your right leg for warrior one. Inhale to reach up. Warrior two, open up to your side. Triangle pose, straighten your right leg. Reach and put your hand down onto your shin or your block or the floor. Now feel that you're pressed into your right inner foot as you rotate your right outer hip back. Press into your feet, come back up to stand. Bend your right knee. Back to modified side angle. Put your hand down onto the inside of your foot. Then wrap your left arm behind your back, half bind or full bind. So in the half bind, you'd wrap your left arm and just keep your right hand down on the inside of your foot, or in the full bind, you can see what Amber's doing. Press down into your right foot. Now try to engage the muscles of your right outer hip and firm it back towards your back heel. Pull that right outer hip back so that it steers your spine out through the midline. Open your arms up. Bring your left hand down onto the ground, spin your back heel up. Twist, take your right arm up as you plant down through your left hand. Good, now you can stay here, or we can go into side plank from this. So turn onto the outside edge of your back foot and step your right leg back to stack on top of it. Good, variation 1, you could just hang out here in side plank. You can even drop a knee down if it's too much on your wrist or your shoulder. Variation 2, if you'd like to add on, you could take your right leg into a tree pose position, or with your right hand, take your big toe up. Go with the variation that challenges you, but where you don't lose your breath or your sense of equanimity. Downward facing dog. Plant the hands and stretch back. Step your left foot for warrior 1. Inhale to reach up. 2, open up to your side. Straighten your left leg and reach into triangle pose. So often you guys will ask like, oh, I wish their class was like a little bit longer, or there's a little bit more time spent in the standing poses, more challenging transitions, things like that. Well, I built a course to help to lead you up to that in the conscious movement community. And actually, there's a longer version of this class that has a little bit more core work and a little bit more balancing work, where I teach you to link more poses. So if you're into that, click the link in the description. You could try that class out. Press into your feet, come back up to stand with strong legs, strong core. Ground your back foot, bend your left knee. Plant your left hand down on the inside of your foot, take your right arm up. Then wrap your arm, half bind or full bind. This is a shameless plug for the conscious movement course. Anybody who wants to get good at yoga really needs to be doing that course. Anybody who's serious. If you don't do that course, I don't know if you're very serious about yoga. All right, so as you ground your left foot, let's see if we can draw that left hip back. Pull from your left outer knee to your outer hip. There it is. Nice job. Can you still breathe? Okay, good. You don't want to, any instruction you can overdo if it's too much for your body at this point. So don't force your body to look like Amber's or mine. Honor your own limitations. All right, open up your arms, left hand down, right arm up. Then plant your right hand down, spin your back heel up and twist. Hang out here, Or go for the side plank variation that you did on the other side. Keep it balanced. And back into downward facing dog. Now look in between your hands and hop to a seated position. Oh, that was a good hop. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do Ardha Navasana preparation. So this is gonna be really gnarly if you get it right. So lie down onto your back. Bring your legs into tabletop position. Crunch up to your knees, arms forward. So the rule with this exercise is you can't lose what you gain from the foundation. The foundation is going to be your front ribs pulling down, your tailbone curling up, and you have to keep those two things. As soon as you feel that you lose them, even a tiny bit, you're going to back off. So let's see. Take your arms straight up in the air. Were you able to keep your ribs? Okay. See if you can take one leg forward. Are you able to keep the tailbone and the ribs? Now see if you can take the arms back a little bit further. Don't lose the ribs. Change legs. Back to starting position. Knees in tabletop, arms forward. Crunch up another inch. Round 2. Arms go back. Go to your max as far as you can reach the arms. Then take one leg forward. Don't lose the tailbone. Keep the tailbone. Front hips pulled towards your ribs. Change legs. Amber is strong as hell, so if she's shaking, I know it's really hard. Good. Now hold for 40 seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to starting position. Arms forward. And then lower your head down, lower your feet down. All right, come into bridge pose. Lift your hips up. Feel your shoulder heads descend, collarbones open. Now feel the backs of your legs engaged. Start to squeeze your buttocks towards the backs of your knees and pull from the backs of your knees towards your buttocks. Lower your butt back down. Now go up one more time, or if you're someone who'd like to go into Urdhva Dhanurasana, you're welcome to practice that as well. Lower yourself back down. Open your arms out to the side. Cross your right knee over your left knee. Shift your hips over to the right a little bit and let your knees go over to the left. Feel your right shoulder head drop down. On your exhalation, let the front ribs draw into the body and down towards the ground. Bear stands at the door like that, and then he likes to sing the Little Mermaid song because he wants to be where all the people are. Okay, bring your knees and your hips back to center. Change the cross of your legs. Hips over to the left a little bit, knees to the right. Some of you guys have been asking where Ollie is lately. That's the dog, if you're new. So there's a cozy spot over in the other room now that he likes to hang out in, but I blocked off the cozy spot. So he's pretty pissed. Like, he's just vibing me. I can see he's staring at me right now, and he's like, "You blocking out my cozy spot." Come back to center. Take happy baby, reach onto the insides of your knees, grab a hold of your feet. You can go big toes if your hips are tighter. All right, good. Now release that and stretch your legs out along the mat for Savasana. Turn your palms up at your side. Let your feet fall open. Now let's practice. We'll do a little pranayama where you really focus on the exhalation. So take a breath in, and then try to take an exhalation that's twice as long. Slow it down. 4 counts in. 8 counts out. One more time. 4 counts in. 8 counts out. Then let go of the breath control. Notice the effects of it on your body. And pay attention to the sensations in your body, in your breath, without trying to control. Gently bend your knees and roll over to your side. Press yourself up to seated. Join your palms together. Thank you. Namaste. All right, thanks for joining us. Thank you, Amber, for coming out and showing us how it's done. Thank you, Ollie, for giving up the cozy spot for today. I would recommend checking out that conscious movement community. I don't know if I talked about that already yet, but click the link below. Try the longer version of the class. And if you enjoyed today's class, hit the like button, leave a comment below. Let me know what you enjoyed, if there's things you'd like to see next week, and take a moment to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Click that button that's somewhere around here and turn on your notifications, because that is the thing that you have to do. Now, I don't know why they made you do that too, but they want you to do that, so do that. And I'll see you next time. Have a great day.